Alright, so this story right here gonna be about the time my mom stole money from me. So let's go back to, I would say, 2020. Yeah, excuse me. Let's go back to 2020 when we were getting those like unemployment checks. So make a long story short, my mom, I was living with her, and she kept trying to convince me because I got laid off from my job at the time. Everybody was getting laid off some people was getting laid off because of COVID. It couldn't come back for a while and stuff like that because everything was shut down because of the pandemic. And she kept trying to convince me like, hey, you should get an unemployment check. You should get an unemployment check and all this stuff. And I kept telling her no. Like the first couple of times I told her no because it's like I didn't really trust them because like I feel like the government would have wanted us to pay it back, you know. And I wasn't already making too much of nothing as is anyway, so I was like, nah. So like a couple, like maybe like two more times later on, down the line, she ended up asking me to do it, so I was like, fuck it. So I just ended up, she got a laptop and got my ID and my information and stuff, and she helped, she filled out the little application for me. So they were saying like the unemployment check, it was going to be like on a card that they send you, maybe from like a week from that point. Excuse me, I keep coughing. And it was supposed to be on the card that was going to be something from there for like a week from now at the time. And a week had came by, never did get the card. So that was 2020. So you fast forward to 2023, which was last year, but fast forward to 2023, and my mom tells me to come to her, and I came to her. Long story short, she told me like, hey, don't send me to jail, please don't take me to court. So I asked her what's wrong, and she told me, remember a few years ago when the pandemic happened and I was trying to get you to get those unemployment checks for yourself so you can have some money in your pocket. I said, yeah, I remember that. And she says, she was like, well, remember when the reason why you remember the reason why you never did get the unemployment checks was because the card didn't come to the mailbox. I said, yes. She said, well, it did come to your mailbox. I stole it when I waited for the mail to come there, and then I basically stole the money. She said she waited for the mailman to come like that following week, like he was supposed to come, and she took my mail, and she took my money. She took the card that the unemployment check's supposed to come on, and she took it and spun it on whatever she wanted to spend it on. So the whole time for 3 years, I've been thinking that I never got the unemployment checks for whatever reason. Nah, I did get it. It's just that come to find out the whole time you had stole it from me. She waited until like, see, like if I was out looking for a job or something, and I was out there looking for a job to fill out the application, and the mailman come while I'm at somewhere filling out a job application. She might have, like she said, she stole the money from me. She stole the mail from me, and then basically lied and said that the card ain't came the whole time. You did have it, and I called, the people. Yeah, I called them, to see if I had, if I owe anything or go to court, for something like that, and it was $4,000 that she stole from me. She stole $4,000 from me. Like they would give her like a check, or me since it was my card, but since she had it, like they would give like some money every week. like once a week for it, and it added up to $4 grand because when I called them and they told me how much it was. But I could have pressed charges on her or sent her to court for that shit, but I didn't. I just like when my little cousin stole money from my family, and she had this little shit where she had it on the credit, like a little debit card, like she will find a number and like her cash up name or some shit. She will steal it. She stole money from the whole family. She stole money from me. She stole $400 from me on my card. She was taking money from me every week on my card. The whole time it was her stealing the shit. Sad part is my mama kept telling me that I needed to send her to court, send her, you know what I'm saying, for stealing my money the whole time. You stealing from me too, and you stole more money than my little cousin did. She stole $400 from me. Meanwhile, you took $4 grand from me. That's crazy, man. But like they say, he ain't nothing like your mama, eh? It's fucked up, man. It's all good. I hate this shit, bro. I hate I have to go through this shit. Y'all be safe, man. Bye bye.